So by the title of the video, you can tell that we're going to be going over how to buy gold and or how to buy silver and or how to buy precious metals, period. So I wanted to make this video and not go into it in a legalistic way, kind of like, oh, well, you need to shop around and find the best deal, or you need to find the best premium, or, you know, shop local only, otherwise you're going to be supporting, you know, all the big companies. Nah, I mean, while I agree with all those, I didn't want to, everybody makes a video on that. Everybody tells you, obviously it's common sense, you find the best deal, you find the best premium, you find the best, you know, person to buy from, all those things. So I didn't want to go over all those things and make it a big video of, oh, you need to find all the deals, yada yada yada. So I wanted to go over it in a different manner. So the first step I would say when purchasing precious metals is solidify your reasoning for buying. So a lot of times people go into buying precious metals and they don't really solidify their reasoning. They just go in blindly, and the reason that's bad is because when you go in blindly, it's very easy to get upset when the pricing comes down. It's very easy for you to just throw in the towel if pricing drops 5-10%. You know, you buy, say you buy this gold coin at $2,150. Price drops tomorrow to 2,000, which obviously you're already starting off, depending on the premium, you're starting off in the hole on the metal that you're buying because there's a premium involved. Everybody has to make their money. But why would you buy something and then the pricing drops down and then all of a sudden you're even deeper in the hole, and then you're like, screw it, I'm just gonna sell it and take my loss and never do this again? It gives a bad taste in your mouth when you do it that way. And I would recommend solidify your reasoning for buying. For example, me, the main reason I bought originally was to protect a portion of my emergency fund. So I was keeping all my money in the bank, and I was like, man, all this banking stuff was going on. It was actually right before that, and I already was like, I don't want to keep all my money in the bank. But I made the move to move some over to precious metals, and right after I did that, SVB collapsed and all that stuff started spiraling into effect, and the whole domino effect took place with all the banking. And so I would say solidify your reasoning, know your why, know why you're buying, and when things happen to the market, you won't be upset and you won't beat yourself up over it because your why is so strong and you're very, very convinced of your why that it doesn't really matter. Second reasoning would be do research in accordance with what you should buy for your why. So like I said, my reasoning for buying was to protect a certain percentage of my emergency fund. So what did I do? I looked and did research and figured out what the best possible thing to buy for that specific reasoning would be. So for me, that was your, you know, US gold coins. That's the reason I bought these guys. That would be your US silver coins, your silver rounds, standard things that if needed to, I could flip them and, you know, cash them in and go buy whatever it is for that emergency, which I would go through my cash portion first before anything. And so that's one of the main things you want to research, is what you should buy according to your why. And when you do that, likewise for the first reasoning of solidify your reasoning, is when prices come down or whatever happens to the market, you won't be upset. You won't go all, oh, pricing came down on this gold buffalo, I'm pissed. No, you have it for your reasoning and you know why you bought it, so you have it. And when it comes time and you need it or whatever, everybody's reasoning is different. Someone's reasoning could be to protect some of their emergency fund. Some of them could be 100% their emergency fund. Some of them just could be putting a portion of their wealth into it. And, you know, everybody's reasoning is different. So whatever your reasoning is, you want to buy in accordance to that. The third thing I would go over is to be and get familiar with the pricing, the premiums on all the major different things. What do I mean by that? So if you know that this should be around $5 over spot per ounce, anytime you look online and it's 6 or 7 in one place, you know that's not the best deal. You know that this is normally around 5 or 7. I don't know exactly what it is right now, so I'm kind of breaking my own third rule, but I'm more indulged in the stock market right now, and so I'm not really focused on gold and silver, but I know roughly, you know, where everything's at. But I would say to get familiar with that. If you know premiums are about 150 on this coin, if you're looking to buy it and you go and someone's selling it for 250 over spot, it's kind of like, yeah, no, it's not a good deal. I know I could get that somewhere else. Same thing for these. And this milk spawning is horrible. If you know that these are 239 over spot and someone's selling it for 5 over spot, you know it's not a good deal. So get familiar with your pricing, and to do that, I would say going online, looking at pricing at the big retailers, you know, SD Bullion, JM Bullion, AppMax, all the big guys. Go on there, look at their pricing, see how overpriced they are. Then go to your LCS and really, if you have to, write it all down. You know, write down the 4 or 5 major things that you're looking to buy. Write down what the premiums are online, and go inside your LCS. For those of you that don't know, it's a local coin shop or a local bullion dealer, and ask them, what is the premium on this? Write it down and compare it. And if online these are going for 150 over spot, but at your LCS this is only going for 89 over spot, well, you know where the best place to buy it is. And it might not be that way. It's dependent on your LCS, and go to a few of them. If you're really serious about purchasing precious metals, why not spend the time and actually learn the market, learn what they go for, learn what people are charging, so you're not blindsided when you go to purchase. It's a beautiful coin. I want to get a 1 ouncer on this. I'm waiting for pricing to come down a little bit. So to close, I would say know your why, know what you're buying for your why, and be confident in your purchase. And when all the market is doing its thing, moving around up, down, sideways, up, down, sideways, you will not be shaken out, and you'll be able to enjoy this stuff because you have it regardless of pricing, because you're confident in your reasoning, and you'll be able to carry on and do what you're going to do. So I think we'll close it off there. Appreciate you guys for listening, and keep on stacking all the precious things in life. Peace. Love you guys.